Hi, welcome to Sage Blue Tarot. Welcome to May 4th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and do the daily tarot and oracle pulls. Be ready to receive any messages that you are meant to hear right now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our tarot, asking what is the message for collective today, and meditating on it for a moment. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. Let's see what we get today. What is the message for collective today? Go ahead and cut the deck. And our first card is the Fool reversed. So it seems like you're embarking on a new journey. It could be a new way of living your life, a new way of being. This card to me is always about that moment where you're stepping into something new and you don't quite know what you're going to do when you get there, but you have this vision in place, you have this plan for your life, goals that you want to meet while you're here on earth. And this is that stepping into the unknown, but you know it's got to be good. You know it's got to be better than where you're at right now. You know, when we start on new journeys, it's because there is something about the current path that we're on that we know we need to shift. And it seems because it's reversed that either you don't want to step into the unknown quite yet, but you know that you want to. You know that it's good for you. You know that it's the only way to get to where you want. And I think that's a lot of things about life. It's knowing what you want, knowing the big picture, the big plan, but not necessarily the details, every single step on how to get there. But that's part of life. That's part of trusting life. That's part of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, your instincts, trusting the universe, asking for help. That's all part of the unknown, right? I feel like we kind of tend to focus on the details, and the Fool reverse is here to remind us, like, no, just step into it. Drop yourself into the unknown. Do what you need to do. What came to mind was just quit that job. It seems that maybe whoever's listening to this right now, you're in a position where you don't feel valued, where you feel maybe even humiliated and abused, and you don't want to be in that anymore because you know it's toxic, you know that it's not good, but you're also afraid of quitting that job because it's money, it pays your rent, food, bills, etc. Go ahead and trust the universe. Trust that the universe is there to catch you when you jump. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull the next card. The Knight of Wands. This is that fiery energy. That's that movement. You got to do it. You got to go forward, do it. Fire energy is very alive right now, you know, and we are getting a lot of solar flares at the moment of this reading. So that energy is here from the universe to help you push forward. You know, you are that light in the darkness that you're looking for. You're looking for hope. You're looking for love, light, the beautifulness of all that is this universe, that is the gift that is your life. You are it. You are the gift. So wherever you put your time and your attention, that is going to grow. Now go ahead and instead of putting it into these relationships or these situations that you don't want to be in anymore, go ahead and just turn that light back onto yourself. You know, and then when you tune into that light within yourself, ask yourself, what is next? What do you truly want? And you will get answers. You're already on that Knight of Wands energy. That is just pure fire. You know, you're going into this new unknown, you know, and the unknown to me represents like that darkness, you know, that darkness, that mystery. But because it's a Knight of Wands, it's like, no, but you are that beautiful flame running through the darkness to that life that you want, that you deserve. Six of Swords upright. This card is moving through the emotions. It feels like there is a lot of pain that these thoughts have caused you, the situations have caused you. But because we're on a boat now, that Six of Swords is represented by the picture of moving through water, right? You're moving from rough waters into calmer waters. It is going to get better. It does hurt right now. It is normal to be in pain. I'm getting that maybe you're feeling a lot of headaches right now, a lot of heartaches, a lot of feeling lost and unloved, almost grieving the life that you've had, And that's okay, that's normal. Do stay with yourself as you process these emotions. It is normal to feel some sort of grief for certain stages of your life that you're now leaving, right? Because we do become certain people when we're in certain roles. And when we go ahead and step into that unknown and turn on that blaze of glory, like, you know what, I'm going to go for what I want. I'm going to find out who I really am, what I truly desire, know more of what I should be, should do this, because it's not working for you. It's not been working for a while now. And now that the universe is showing you signs on, you know what, you need to just trust me and step into what you want, step into your power. That movement is happening. We've got that movement with a Six of Swords, but I do see a lot of emotional pain, and that's normal. Cry. If you need to cry, cry about it. Cry about what you are losing while maintaining trust into what you are about to gain, which is going to be so much bigger, better than you could have ever imagined. And the card on the back is the Six of Wands reversed. It feels like maybe you're leaving a relationship or a situation, a job, friendship, just you're leaving something where you used to feel valued and celebrated and appreciated, but now that the tables have turned, because it's reversed, you no longer feel appreciated or valued, like you must go. That six has come up a lot today, is that movement, that transition. You are in transition right now towards your better life. And you've got all that you need. The Fool doesn't take that much. He takes a little bag with the essentials, and then that's it. He takes himself. You might have to do a lot of leaving behind to get to where you want. So, yeah. Go ahead and thank these cards. Thank you. And on the back, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Even though you might be feeling anxiety about these changes, which is normal, do trust. It's just anxiety. Do trust the universe. Meditate on that. Meditate on your emotions. Allow for that flow of emotions to come through and wash you of what is no longer you, to make room of who you will be, who you are meant to be. Thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and pull from the Angelarium deck, the Oracle of Emanations. All right, so we got Duma, Angel of Dreams. So it seems like you're getting a lot of messages from your subconscious through dreams. So if you're not already, I do recommend having a pen and paper right by your bed. So as soon as you wake up, you write your dreams down. Have that be the first thing you do. Set the intention before you go to bed to remember your dreams, right? To go ahead and I like to, before I go to sleep, I like to sit in bed and set for my intention to receive the messages that I am meant to receive at this point in time through my dreams, and to remember my dreams. So when you first wake up, write them down and then read them throughout the day, because I feel like there's information coming in for your subconscious about the steps you need to take about this new unknown, about these changes that are going to be happening pretty rapidly, changes that maybe have already happened or are about to happen or that you want to happen. It's in the air. The Fool does not come out just whenever. It comes out whenever there's a big transition. You want to leave a job that no longer serves your relationship, a role in your life that is no longer befitting of where you want to be. Because when we start to think about the goals that we want, things that are not in alignment in our current life start to shift. Change starts to happen. I'm going to go ahead and read Duma, Angel of Dreams. Descent to the unknown. Duma is the impetus to doubt, to false reality, to crack the shell, keeping you from the truth. When the world shifts around you, Duma is your guide. The world is stranger than you believed it to be. But we all dream, we dream together. Those dreams pool together in Duma's cupped hands. Look below the surface of the water. You know you've missed something, and yet you wonder what. You listen closely, and yet you hear nothing. All the while, you dream the truth you think you seek. It is said that Duma and Liliel are connected. The truth of this can only be found within Angelarium. Duma's signs are a reflection in water, a golden cage, an eye. A golden cage, I like that because I feel like that's what's happening right now. Like maybe you are in a connection with something in your life, a job, right? Keep getting like a job. You're in a job that gives you money, right? And you think, well, money is good. But it's a cage because it's keeping you trapped. You're not being actually recognized for your gifts and your talents, and you're not happy where you are. You've maybe wanted this change for a while. Like now you're willing to just be like, you know what? I'm going to just step into this unknown. It's got to be better than this. It's got to be better than being trapped in a cage, no matter how beautiful the cage is. And on the back, we got Zukloff, Angel of Verdancy. This card, I love it because it's so reassuring of life. Life is growing, life is changing. Seeds have been planted, and it's such a green card. I just love it. It reminds me of springtime. If you ever start to doubt your nature, which I feel like is very normal for us as human beings, go outside and spend time in nature and notice nature. Notice the birds singing, notice the plant life changing, and notice it changing throughout the seasons too. It's alive, just like you're alive. We're all a part of this, and this unknown might be something that you don't consciously know, but your subconscious knows already. Your subconscious is super connected to everything, and that is why these changes are coming up. That's why your vibes are saying, you know what, you need to change this. I don't know what's going to happen if you change it, but we just need to do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and read Zukloff, Angel of Verdancy. The wind moves through the grass in waves, carrying with it the seeds of growth. It flows across the landscape and burrows into the cool soil. Beneath the fallow earth, seeds vibrate and burst, changing the loam. The transmuted life already craving the open air and the ecstasy of sunlight. It is nature and natural for plant life to seek the sky and the blessing of the sun. With the simple act, prayer, the dominion of Zukloff expands. With open hands, Zukloff denies decay and defies entropy. All is verdant where Zukloff wanders. Let your roots take hold and allow the gaze of Zukloff to fall on you. It is the season for blossoming. Zukloff signs are a branch, a flower, a seed. So go outside. Remember how connected you are to life, how inherently vibrant your life is, and focus on that. Focus on trusting this beautiful nature that you are to guide you to the life that you want, the life that you've been envisioning this whole time. That's why these changes are coming up right now. It's because you've been wanting them to for a while now. You just got to adapt. So now I'm going to be reading from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. What are the messages for collective today? You know what? Instead, because when I checked my podcast, when I had already recorded this, when I had recorded it, I realized that it cut me off and ended after the undularium pull. So that is why you may not have heard me repeat what is the message for collective today. I decided to just look for it. So I'm going to do the same thing with the Trust Your Vibes card. You gotta just adapt to change, Got You're the Boss. This card is the most empowering card in this deck. It just says, you know what? Your vibes are valid. Your vibes are here for a reason. Do not question them. You've worked so hard on yourself. You've connected yourself so much. You've done the work. There is no reason to just continue to ask others for permission to live the life that you want to live for yourself. You know what's best for you. You've been in your shoes your entire life, this entire time. So I'm going to go ahead and read You're the Boss. When it comes to living a sixth sensory life, you have to make a choice. To trust your vibes, you must stop allowing other people's opinions and fears to override them, or cause you to doubt or ignore what you feel. Trusting your vibes is an extremely self-empowered decision. It frees you from seeking approval and invites you to experience the peace of self-approval and acceptance. Be careful not to shop your vibes to seek agreement. Trust the guidance you receive without confirmation from others. We often take our psychic guidance to the one person we know will discount or dismiss it in the hopes that if we can just convince this person will validate our guidance. But it won't work. Don't set yourself up for this kind of sabotage. Yes, trusting your vibes is scary because when doing so, you take full responsibility for your life. Yet, isn't it far scarier to allow someone else to run your life? So muster your courage and take charge. Your vibes are trustworthy and are there to help you. Ignore those who interfere and decide that when it comes to your life, you're the boss. And you are. You've got this. You have everything on your side to do what you want, to manifest this life that you want. And on the back of this deck, we got Cloak Yourself in Light. And I actually got this card during my own reading. So I feel like right now in the collective, there's just a lot going on, and it's good to remember our own power by also doing the work to clear energies that are not us. So cloak yourself in light. Sadly, the world is filled with much dark, negative energy floating free in the atmosphere. Thankfully, most of this is impersonal, but nevertheless can be harmful to your spirit if you let it. You're presently exposed to such generic negative energies, possibly due to overwork, traveling too much, or simply being around too many people with inadequate time to regenerate. No matter the source of negativity, it's important to rise above it. Use your imagination and cloak yourself in protective vibrations of white light and self-love every time you leave the house. Do this as a matter of course, just as you'd put on your shoes to protect your feet before stepping outside. Cloaking yourself in light deflects negative influences and prevents them from attaching to you and disturbing your peace. Don't be naive by denying the kind of energy you might be exposed to. Negativity happens. It's part of human nature in the five sensory world as a reflection of fear. So there's no point in being offended or afraid when you encounter it. Be proactive instead. Travel in your cloak of light wherever you go. I like to do this whenever I'm starting to feel like maybe, I don't know, like stressed out, like not 100% myself, or just whenever I don't feel good and can just kind of sense that I need some rebalancing, some re-energizing, some clearing out, I go ahead and imagine a beautiful bubble of white light surrounding me, including my aura. Sometimes it pours down onto me and slowly covers me, and just I can feel it changing all of me. And I'm doing it right now, and it feels really good. I start to feel lighter, start to feel like tingly and really good, start to just remember that it's all good because I'm right here in the present. And I do this every time I leave my home. I put on my shoes and I imagine this beautiful white light coming in and clearing me, at the same time protecting me. And it's good to do this. Start to do this so you can continue to have the strength and get even better and stronger and smarter and wiser and more trusting in yourself as you go through these changes, because massive changes are happening and it's for the good. It's everything you've asked for. Change happens whenever it does for a reason. Just surrender yourself to the life that is and ask for guidance and trust your vibes. Stop asking for permission from other people to be the way that you are. There's no reason to do that. You are just as valid as everybody else in your life. And you hold that light within you that will carry you through the darkness of this unknown. And you're going to burst forth, You are the seed that is being planted into this darkness, and you will burst forth into your ideal life. So, great. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, so now we're going to go ahead and move into the distance Reiki portion of the episode. I suggest laying or sitting in a comfortable position, but that is not necessary. Just be open to receiving Reiki healing energy. I suggest setting your own intention for the Reiki, or just allowing my intention to take place, which is always for your highest good. I'm going to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths with you. Let's go ahead and inhale, hold, and exhale. Again, inhale, hold, and exhale. And inhale, hold, and exhale. I will now begin sending Reiki. when you are ready, start to come back into your body and open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for showing up today. And I suggest drinking water since a lot of energy is moved during Reiki sessions. And I will see you in our next episode. Thank you and bye.